Going back a little more.
Hey everybody, my name's Chris Horn.
My name is Matt Lopes.
Welcome to the You Should Be Worried podcast.
It's National Podcast Day, everybody. It's National fucking Podcast Day. Did you know that, Chris?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Well, I knew that. And Chris, what's your favorite podcast of all time? Ready, go.
It's this one. This is the best. I only listen to my own podcast. I listen to every episode.
Yeah, same. The You Should Be Worried podcast is my favorite podcast too, Chris. Ben, what about you? Your favorite podcast?
More of a septic tank Ari Shafir guy.
Septic Tank?
Just named something.
Skeptic Tank.
Listen, a lot of I've been
podcast.
I've been
right?
getting this
Just supposed to be the
experience
fact that wasn't ours.
out in the world that it's a trendy thing for people to say, like, white guys need to stop having podcasts. It's so cringe that all these white guys have podcasts. How about you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Why don't you go on your girl podcast and talk about how you're whores all day? That's such a better take on life.
I think it's okay to be a whore. I think having sex is okay to do.
Listen, God disagrees. God was very clear on this.
I say until God shows his face, we don't have to do what he says.
I mean, the Christians would argue he did.
He did not.
He came down as
He
Jesus.
did not. He didn't. Therefore, women have a good sex.
Don't even have sex with me. You stay away from me, you harlots.
Not with me. I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
You go out there and you have sex with people who are good at it.
That might turn people around if they have to have sex with me once. Like, I'm good on sex for a couple of years. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
It's like when
if
you
you're
eat
ever on the fence.
It's like when you drink too much alcohol and you get horribly hungover or like alcohol poisoning, and like you know those people like, I can never drink tequila again. The last time I drank tequila, I threw up so much.
Yeah.
And even the sight of it makes you gag.
Hell
That's
yeah.
gonna be me for women having sex. Even if they look at a handsome guy, they remember me and they're like, oh.
Damn. They're with a hot guy. Like, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I just keep seeing.
I keep thinking of Chris. He's like, is that another man? She's like, kinda.
Not in a positive way. Yeah. In between male and female.
That's so
I'm like
fucking
the avatar
funny.
of sexuality.
Yeah, the You Should Be Worried pod is the only right answer to that. The International Podcast Day is it's a day where people celebrate their all their favorite podcasts.
Okay, did we make were people celebrating us?
No one celebrates us besides us. Other shit in the news. You want to hear about more shit in the news?
I'd love to.
The mini moon is here.
The mini moon.
Have you not heard about the mini moon?
It's like the moon, but a smaller.
It's a smaller moon.
like a chibi moon is coming.
Yeah, it's here.
Okay, explain.
What do you mean explain?
So it's like the.
What do you think I mean by that?
So okay, because it could be two things.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Is the normal moon
Sure.
smaller, like appearing smaller, or is there a second smaller moon that is
Do
appearing?
you think the regular moon is going to look smaller?
I don't know how space works.
All right. Okay.
So-
Okay. It's the second one.
Wait, there's a second smaller moon?
There's a second moon that has been caught by Earth's gravity that is hanging out with Big Moon for like a month with us.
So it's like
Over a month. I think it's like 2 months.
those.
It just premiered yesterday, I guess.
Premiered.
That's what they're saying. Premiered. Like it's a fucking
Yeah, new
like it's
season dropped on Netflix.
Yeah. New season of Mini Moon dropped. And it's gonna be here until November 25th, Thanksgiving, and then it's gonna fly away.
It's gonna bless America for Thanksgiving and be like, we had our turkey, I'm out.
Yes. Do you believe me what I'm saying? Because it's the truth. we have a small fucking asteroid. It's like it's a mini moon that's coming here to hang out. Just it's caught up in our gravity for a certain amount of time, and then it's fucking leaving. How weird is that?
See, I don't believe in space anymore.
What do you mean you don't believe in space? You fucking idiot. It's right there.
So after a show once, I talked to this guy, and he was trying to convince me, and he did a pretty good job. I'm pretty impressionable. I really just believe whoever I talk to last, which is mostly far-right people on the internet. So he told me that he believes that we didn't go to the moon. And I was like, explain. He's not like a flat earth or anything. He believes the earth's round and everything. But that he thinks the earth's gravity is stronger than the numbers they use in the equations for Earth's gravity, and that it is.
Why does he think that?
I'm explaining. Listen, he's a revolutionary scientist. You're not going to get it at first, okay?
Okay. He is a scientist.
You're still
you gotta
believing in
believe him.
second moon theory over here.
You're right.
You know?
You're right.
So he believes that the Earth's gravity is much stronger than scientists will allow us to believe. And
for
that-
our own safety.
For our own safety. And
Yeah,
just because
prevent
they're nice.
mass panic.
Yeah, because scientists are nice guys like that.
If we tell them that gravity was 10.0 fucking joules per second, then we're gonna really fucking freak out.
So then we'll all know we have the power to train like Goku in the gravity chamber. Too strong.
Right.
But he believes that the gravity is much stronger, and it's too strong to once you get a certain point in the atmosphere, the gravity multiplies or something, and so you physically. There's no amount of force we can create with conventional rockets to escape that pull of gravity. So he believes that it's impossible for us to get out of the Earth's orbit, and that satellites aren't in space; they're in the lower stratosphere. Which, to be fair, that part is true. So he's like he thinks we can't escape Earth's gravity, and we're just gonna wait here till we die of lack of resources.
But we've been to the moon.
He thinks that's all fake.
You think we're gonna try to go to the mini moon?
We should. We should show those Chinese what's up.
We have a month.
So can you see it in the sky, or is it
I think
is
you
it like
can.
that gay thing where it's like a teeny little blue dot that you just think is another star, but some nerds actually, if you look at Shimmer slightly different, it's a moon.
I'd hate that.
Because people will point
moon
at
is pretty close.
People will point at a tiny
Moon's
little star, and they'll be like, "That's Mars," and I'm like,
That's far away though.
"That's a fucking dot."
No, this moon should be a little smaller than the moon that we have. So it should be kind of cool.
Okay, so
in my mind, I hope it goes.
I hope it's like a Skyrim mod. You ever do those Skyrim mods where you have two moons? Like in Dune, in the movie Dune, they got the two moons.
Yeah. That seems cool.
Now,
as fuck.
question. Okay, because you know how the moons control the tides, and they also control women's periods. Do you think now that there's two moons that women's periods are going to be going crazy?
I think a lot of women are going to be
freaking
complaining
out
about the mini moon being in retrograde, and
Yeah.
shit like that. I'm sorry, I'm all fucked up. My circadian rhythm is fucked right now. Don't even talk to me for 2 months while the mini moon is here. My period is flowing, dude. That shit's nuts. I don't know what's gonna happen with the tides and shit. Tsunamis, maybe. Who knows? Literally,
I hope so, dude.
what's gonna fucking happen? You know? I feel like God. Sometimes I just feel like God's just doing shit to keep us entertained, though. Because who would have thought? How do we get so lucky that mini moon is here and it didn't It's like Moodang.
Imagine it. It's got anime eyes, and it's like, "Hey, mini moon!" It's like a little Japanese.
We should colonize mini moon. No, and then but how crazy is it that it got caught up in this super small amount of space between crashing into Earth, crashing into the other moon, and just missing us completely, you know?
Yeah.
It's literally it's in this really small keyhole space where it's gonna be with us for a good amount of time. And then imagine 20 years from now when we have kids and shit. All goes well. Me and you have kids together. And
The mini moon gives us the power to get men pregnant. That's the real miracle of the mini moon.
dude,
Like
fire.
a seahorse.
But then, in the future, say it tonight comes, and we actually get to fucking see this thing, right?
Okay.
And it actually does look cool as fuck.
Ben, do you have
And it
a
looks-
telescope? I feel like there's a house that would have a telescope.
Damn.
Right? Doesn't it feel like there'd be a
It does.
telescope somewhere?
John definitely has a telescope.
Like a
in his
Christmas
closet.
gift they got one time that they never really used, but it's it's there.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's a Christmas tree, there's a ping pong table, there's
Gotta be a telescope. I'm gonna look in the basement. I'm gonna find the telescope, dude.
But imagine 20 years from now when we all have kids and we get to be like, yeah, there was a time where we had 2 moons and then fucking climate change. We just fucking use
Just gaslight them.
just gaslight them to get them to the other moon literally left us because
But then people
trans
kept-
people, right?
Yeah, just whatever your belief is, that's why the moon went away.
We used to have 2 moons. How crazy is that? We're gonna have 2 moons. Why is no one else
I
fucking
got
freaking out about
2
this?
moons.
One for the home and one for the load.
Kevin Gates got to drop a new fire single on the 2 moons, dude.
fuck, dude.
Them shits keep clips in and clips in.
That's so funny.
Oh,
That's so fun. We have to get a lunar eclipse on Mini Moon.
oh, the two moons eclipse each other.
How crazy.
Moonception.
How crazy. I think it's fucking nuts.
I think it's cool.
I think it's literally
I guarantee
nuts.
though it's gonna be one of those things where I go outside and it's like you're gonna point at this tiny little like a star that looks slightly
really hope
brighter,
not.
and you're gonna be
really
like, "That's
hope
the
not.
mini moon." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I would have never noticed that if you didn't point it out."
Also, it's also like very possible that we won't even be able to see it because like who's to say that it's right next to the big moon? You know?
Yeah, what if it's
Like,
on
what
the
if
other
it's out
side?
during the day and shit?
Yeah,
you know?
it's like on the reverse orbit. You know,
Oh,
that would suck.
You can't even compare them and shit. Well, if they're too close to each other, won't they fucking just like mash into each other anyway?
What if
Because
the
of gravity?
mini moon started orbiting the big moon, so then the moon had its own
Dude,
moon? That'd be
Dude,
fun.
fucking
That'd be
sick.
fun. I
That's
want the moon to
fucking
have its
sick.
own moon. I think that'd be cute.
I think that'd be great.
It'd
It'd be so great. What do you even call that? Pluto moon, dwarf moon,
dwarf moon.
dwarf moon.
Oh, are you looking it up?
Memorandum. Yeah, I just found it way quicker than you. I don't
What
know.
am I doing?
Sorry.
Chat, clip that.
The record of this case reflects on April 26, 2004, petitioner pled guilty in file number, to one count of burglary in the third degree and failure to appear in the first degree.
Okay, so that's not cocaine, Matt.
Yeah, that's just being.
He robbed somebody.
Yeah, he robbed someone then didn't go to court.
Okay, here we go. Petitioner stole a snowblower from a residence and failed to appear in court as required. He pled guilty to one count of interfering with a police officer and one count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Petitioner interfered with the police when they attempted to serve a warrant on him, and he was found to have a crack pipe on his person. Petitioner is presently serving a sentence of 5 years incarceration on the burglary in the third degree count and 5 years incarceration consecutive on the failure to appear in the first degree count for a total effective sentence of 10 years to serve.
Jesus. Can you imagine going to
So
jail?
on your standards, dead.
Dead.
Fucking dead.
Okay,
not coming back to
be
life
fair,
for
if-
stealing a snowblower and having a crack pipe on him.
if you steal a snowblower, maybe we don't need you in the gene pool. That's a retarded thing. Like, if you're
No,
like,
because they have like a fucking lawn services company and shit like that. My grandfather does landscaping.
Yeah.
And so they probably had a feud among the other
the
landscapers in
landscapers.
Bridgeport.
they're cutting in on our snowblower business. You gotta do something about this, Jackie.
Jesus Christ. Has a crack pipe on his person. Jesus fuck.
Uh,
Oh my God. What's a crack pipe? Is that just like a bowl?
Sometimes they call them.
That's it? It's a bowl? So back then it wasn't even like, it was illegal
No,
back then, but now
it's clearly different than like a weed bowl.
let me see what a
Look
crack
up a crack
looks
pipe.
like.
They're sometimes called glass roses.
Just a bowl where you light the bottom instead of.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
I've smoked dabs out of a crack pipe because I thought it was cool one time.
Could you put weed in a crack pipe?
You could. It's not the best way to smoke it.
God, dude, that's kind of embarrassing
Right?
to have to go away for 10 years just because
Over
you missed your fucking appointment. Another 5 years? I think that's pretty harsh.
No,
That's
our,
pretty
our
harsh.
legal system's fucked up.
Yeah,
No, like I said, it 5 years. We either decide that okay, 5 years or under is going to sort you out, or just fucking shoot you in the head. The judge just revolver like Old West style, just
right there. The judge
in front of your whole family that's there to support you.
dude. Yeah, I agree.
The blood splatter gets on him, like let that be a lesson the rest of you. Puts it under his robe, dude.
I'm so happy we found that out. I love my uncle. My uncle's a really true man. He's a true man.
Dude, he did time. Do you think he fucked
He
anybody
did a
in
hard
prison?
time. I don't know.
Think he was taking butt?
I think I've asked him about it back when I was like 16, and I shouldn't have asked.
Yes.
And I think what he said was he doesn't want to talk about it.
That's a yes, dude.
Which I think
That's a yes. I don't want to talk about it. It's a yes.
Also, like we're attractive. They're attractive Italians.
Are they?
Oh yeah,
So
the men.
you're on the other side of
the men.
that family.
Yeah, correct. Dude,
Got his ass,
dude.
dude.
Take 300 pounds off me. I'm a fucking smoker.
I have listen. To be fair, I've seen pictures of Matt in high school. Handsome guy.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
In high school? You fucking pedophile. What are you, a gay man? All right.
One of these days.
That's fucking crazy. Speaking of death row, and I think what you should do. I think for that man who's probably like in his 70s now, after 56 years on death row,
Yeah.
being not found not guilty all of a sudden, I think he should be able to just commit whatever crimes, as long as they don't hurt people. I think he should be able to go out if he can commit the crime himself. He should be able to go out and
So, like,
rob
what-
banks, whatever
Okay.
the fuck he wants to do. Get into as many car crashes as possible, not face any fucking like. There's got to be like a Make-A-Wish or something set up for people.
John
like that.
Cena comes.
Dude, that man was diagnosed with stage 5 bad luck. Like, you know, like he has to at least be given a trip to like Disney. You understand?
Yeah.
Like it's got to have.
The least the
he
federal
needs
government can
something.
do is send him to Disney.
Dude, for real. Like, there's nothing to do. Like, what do you do? That's crazy. The government's just like, okay, you're free. Go back home. Where's his home? 56 years he's been in fucking prison.
Oh yeah, everyone
He doesn't have a home.
everyone he used to know is probably dead. At this
Everybody,
point.
yeah, exactly. And then people who are probably still alive don't want anything to do with him because he's been in jail.
Yeah, well, they probably stopped sending letters like 40 years ago.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like he has
He
no
has
connection.
nowhere to go. Where does he go? Back onto the street? I would, if I was in his place and I literally had nowhere to go, I'd just commit a crime and go back to jail. Right back to where my comfort is.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
my
at that point, you're
room.
probably so regimented, you know, like know what you're doing.
For sure. And
Yeah.
you're so old that people don't even want to fuck you anymore, you know?
Yeah, you're all used up.
Dude, that's exactly what I would do. That's what I would do. Speaking of death row inmates, people treat it like it's a fucking taboo subject, but I think we should be able to have conversations about cannibalism.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
I'm not like saying like I definitely don't want it. I don't want to do it necessarily. Like I'm not for it, but I will say I think the food that we currently have is getting a little old. You know?
Oh, so you want to eat people for like a switch up?
No, I don't want to eat people.
He's saying the food we have is old, like he doesn't go to all the Fortune 500 companies of fast food for all of his meals.
Yeah, I've had Jersey Mike's for the 18,000th
Yeah.
time. What if this was human in the Jersey
Yeah.
Mike's?
Matt, that's like literally the same. Like you can't go from one person to a tiger. You don't go Jersey Mike sub to human. You gotta go try Le Petit Cafe
See,
first.
I don't think it's that big of a jump. No, I think you need
They,
to.
it's a different kind of meat.
Can
It's
we have?
still
Can we
meat.
have a day?
They call
Maybe-
it long pig.
Maybe we need a week where we try all your favorite foods, but we go to a specific restaurant for all of those foods.
Oh, like a replacement that's going to step up kind of thing?
Yeah, like that would be the next step, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
after that, you'll be like, maybe I'll try humans.
What kind
I
of
think fucking.
I think all the food that we currently have, it's been tasted. Like I'm
No,
okay.
you have to say all the
I'm
food you've
looking for-
currently eaten.
all the food that we have in the world. I had everything.
all the food that Matt aided.
I just feel like there's some things that we haven't
So
tried, and what
kinda-
that is human.
What kind
you know?
of
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And I think that, like we eat chickens in front of chickens. Like that's very
Don't
okay.
you think it's selfish because in your mindset you're the one who's going to be eating a human? Like you don't think of it as like, oh, I could be eaten by someone else then if cannibalism is a thing.
See, no, I don't think I should be eaten by anybody else.
But you have the most meat on you.
Of course, and I think that'd be cool and fine
Matt-
once I'm
Matt
gone.
is
Whatever
like-
the
You
fuck.
could feed me and Chris.
Here's
for
what I'm not
days.
saying. I'm not saying I
Matt's
want to eat
body-
you guys though. I'm not
listen,
saying
listen,
that.
listen.
No. Listen to me. I'm not saying let's fucking kill anybody. I'm saying we take death row inmates that are consenting, and then once they go
They're
on the
not gonna
electric
taste
chair,
good.
yeah they will. Once they get fucking fried on the electric chair, that shit probably taste good as fuck.
You want a
leave
Tyson chicken
leave
nugget
them on the
that's been in
electric
darkness
chair,
for 2 weeks?
Dude,
I
yes.
want grass-fed humans.
dude.
I want
They get their final meal. You give them
one meal.
yeah.
which is another human. So you're doubling up.
But I'm saying you leave them on the electric chair for a little bit longer, get them nice and crispy,
Oh my
and then
God.
fucking let's fucking go to town. I think that'd be fine. I think that'd be totally
Have
fine.
you seen the videos of how humans would react on the electric chair?
No.
Where their fucking heads are slamming against their lap and shit?
Yeah, I've been to a spirit
What the
Halloween
fuck?
where you got that guy fucking.
It's accurate as fuck. They look like
If
the spirit
if you
Halloween
if
things.
you tried to eat Matt, it would be like Call of Pripyat, dude. That's straight up Chernobyl.
Yeah.
You'd bite in, and cool blue Gatorade would ooze out of the meat.
He's like a big gusher.
I'm just saying. I think if you could be tried by the law, you could be tried by me.
Would you eat a person?
That was ridiculous.
Would I try a person?
Would you
See,
eat
if
it?
I say yes, do I go to prison?
No, it's the hypothetical.
No, I think if I say yes, I go to prison.
Listen, I would eat human, but not.
You can't say that.
I'm saying it. Listen, so
can't.
it's not kosher, so I wouldn't eat it. And like,
Even if we're joking, I think you can go to prison for saying that.
come at me. I would listen. The other part of the podcast where you cut out, that's a probably. But like a human's not kosher, so I wouldn't eat like just a random human you offered me.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it was like someone I deeply disliked, I feel like the ultimate kind of disrespect and humiliation is to eat you.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
My dad thinks the most disrespectful you can do to somebody else is to spit on them.
that's dude. That is like, I'm not a violent person, but if you spit on me, I might try to
You
fight
think
you.
that's insulting?
Yeah, I might try to fight you, unless it's like in a hot, sexy manner, dude. It's a sexy spit, dude.
I fucking hate you. You're fucking worse. You're so fucking ugly.
You describing every time I've had sex. That's you sound just like every ex I've ever had. I would eat like the heart of my enemies. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but how do you prep it, you know? Like, do we eat cow heart already and shit like that? Or no, I remember talking to Ben's dad. He said cow meat, that what we eat is their muscle.
Yeah.
So we would be eating human muscle, right? So like bicep, tricep.
No, I want like the organs because that's where your soul is.
All right, so you're doing it for different reasons.
Yeah.
You're not just trying to eat. I'm trying to.
I'm very
trying to
bitter
eat.
today. I apologize.
No.
I'm in a weird headspace.
That's
I don't know.
very okay.
No.
I'm trying to like eat though. Like the whole point of cannibalism for me is like
Oh,
I want to like I'm hungry. I'm trying to look for something new. You know?
probably want like one of those guys. I probably want a woman because the testosterone ruins the meat in a lot of animals, so it'd probably do the same in humans.
Uh-huh.
So you'd probably want to eat a woman, realistically, if we're going for flavor. You probably want her to be kind of a muscle mommy, but have like a
Right.
layer of fat, like like a power lifter woman. So not like a
Do you think
bodybuilder
muscle
where they're
mommies
cut.
are healthy mentally though?
Who cares? Women healthy
well,
mentally.
I think when you have a healthy mindset, then that goes to making the meat taste better.
Yes,
Is that
let's
not
have
true?
death row inmates. That'll taste amazing.
Dude, Ben's so bitter about this subject.
I do think.
No,
okay.
I'm just fucking-
No, I
his
think that's a
logic
great.
doesn't
No,
make
I think that's a
sense.
great. That's a great point that we should be talking about.
No, we're
If
talking
they're
about eating
if
muscle
they're not death
mommies.
row inmates,
No, I
then
know,
we
but
have
he
to
said
find
he
a different. No,
But
I'm telling
you can't do one that.
Ben, I agree.
doesn't check
I
out.
agree. It does not check out. I think they would taste fucking disgusting. Death row inmates would taste bad. I think we need to find a different kind of
But you
person.
can't eat one that's doing steroids because then it brings testosterone back into this equation. So you want them.
You're right. You're right.
And you don't want them.
Absolutely.
You don't want them too cut like a bodybuilder, right? Where you can see all the muscles, because then
Yeah.
you need a little bit of fat, a little bit of marbling. So you want like a powerlifting muscle mommy. It's got like a little layer of fat, but like the
Yes.
muscle's still juicy under there.
So all we can hope for is to find a powerlifting fucking muscle mommy
yeah.
who commits a crime so bad she gets put on death row immediately and automatically gets the fucking chair. That's what we need.
Is the chair the best way the meat's gonna taste the best? Or
I think.
do you want to surprise them with like a shot to the head from 1,000 yards away, so they don't have like, because if you shoot a deer and it doesn't die on impact, like if you don't get it in the heart, like if you hit it in the lung and it like runs away,
It'll bleed. The mind will bleed into the muscle.
The adrenaline, the
Will
adrenaline
make the meat
dumps
taste
makes
bad.
it taste bad. So you
Same
got to
with
kill them
pigs.
in like 5 seconds.
I agree. Yeah,
So
I
the
totally
electric
agree.
chair, I feel like the adrenaline's going. They're walking towards the electric chair. They're freaking out. Like you want to just fucking
That's fucking true.
yeah,
That's true.
like in No Country for Old Men with the little thing they use for the cow. The little
Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of You Should Be Worried. My name is Matt Lopes. You can find me everywhere at Matty Fucko. Also follow In the Making ITM for all the sketches and fun content on all social media platforms. Please like and comment on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this episode. We really had a fun time doing this with you guys. Make sure you follow Chris at Chris Warren Comedy on all social media platforms. Check out his dates. Fucking come and see us live. I'm gonna be headlining Fairfield Comedy Club in Connecticut at the end of this month. It'll be fun. I'm traveling a lot in October, so check out the Instagram and fucking if you want to come out and see. Chris?
Yeah, follow me, Chris Warren Comedy, Instagram, TikTok. I got my show dates up there. I got more history stuff coming out. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe the pod, please. Please comment. Some of you comment, and it's very uplifting. It helps the algorithm a lot. So if you like this, comment would be great. Even if it's negative, say something mean. It gets a dialogue going. I will argue with you online. I'm very petty, and I don't have a lot going on in my life. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.